Hello again, friends, and thank you for joining me. So it's been a few months since my last video, so for this one I wanted to do something that I really enjoy making and I actually really enjoy collecting as well, and that's skeleton keys. So the key that I'm going to do today is going to have a heart on top of it because that's how I roll. And just to give you an idea, these are some of the actual keys that I've collected over the years. I just got this one the other day. My sister found a cabinet with some skeleton keys and locks at the auction, so these were in it. So it's extra cool because it's got a lock that it unlocks. And then these are some decorative keys that I've also gotten. They're much bigger, but they're a lot of fun to just, mess around with. And the key we're going to be making today is about the size of this one, so good sized. And I think that the main reason that I love skeleton keys so much, and they've always been pretty special to me, is they kind of represent a lot, you know what I mean? When I look at these, I think of castles and dragons and wizards and just magical things. And they could represent metaphorically a lot of things, the key to your heart, the key to the questions that you've been asking, all good feeling, uplifting thoughts, which we could all use more of. So if you'd like to watch me make a glass skeleton key, then let's get started. All right, so I am going to light my torch. I turn the propane on first, light it, and then I'll slowly add oxygen to get the flame that I'm looking for. I'm looking for a bigger, bushier flame because I want it to melt the glass quickly. So I have decided to use a light pink glass rod for this, and I kind of just eyeball where I'd like the end of the key shaft to be, and then I make sure that it's rounded off. So I'm heating up this pink glass rod to be able to add the first tooth to my key. Once I've got it heated up, I attach it really quickly in the spot that I'd like it, and now I'm detaching in the flame the rest of the glass rod. Now this next part is going to consist of a lot of heating up of the glass and pinching and squeezing the glass just to put it in the form that I want it to. And also to make sure that the joint where I connected the two pieces of glass are nice and melted together. So now that I have the first tooth of my key shaped and positioned where I want, I heat up my extra pink glass rod and place the second tooth. Now I'm going to make sure this second tooth is shorter than the first to give it that classic skeleton key look. Once I have both of these looking the way that I'd like, I'm going to attach what is called a punty basically just another piece of clear glass, and it's a cold seal that I make so that it's strong enough to hold the piece while I work on it, but weak enough to bust off clean when I'm ready to finish the piece. Attaching the glass like this allows me to work on the top of the key now, which I'm going to make into a small marble shape. Now that I have the base of the key done, I'm going to start on the heart shape for the top of it. This is the second piece of clear pink glass that I'm going to just form into a circle for now. I am attaching another punty to this piece to make it easier for me to work with. Once I have this basic circle shape, I'm going to make sure that it's all melted together into one smooth piece. This baby is now ready to break off. See how smoothly it broke off for me? And then I'm going to attach it to the base of the key that we already have made. What I'm doing right now is flame polishing the spot where the punty was at, just to make sure that everything is smooth glass. Now that I've attached the top and bottom parts of my key, I make sure and melt the area where they're joined together extra good so that it's a strong joint. Now I'm heating up the top of my key. This is where I will start to sculpt it into the heart shape. The tool that I'm using is called a marver paddle. You can see the heart take shape and just a few finishing touches until I feel satisfied about the way that it looks. Now that I like the way that it looks, I detach it from the punty. I flame polish the spot where the punty was connected, and our piece is done. I finish most pieces the same way. I will set it down on my marver pad, turn my torch off, put these heat resistant gloves on, and take the lid of my kiln off. This way it doesn't burn my hands as I slowly place it in there, because you don't want to drop it in the kiln. And we're done. So I think our pretty pink key turned out quite nicely. Let's take a closer look. So I have it right here. And some good ideas that you could do with this is string, ribbon, even fishing wire of any kind. It could be a sun catcher ornament for your window. It could be some rear view mirror bling for your car. It could even be a Christmas ornament if you'd like. I have a lady who's got 3 of them. She's got a purple, a pink, and a black one, and she plans on putting them in her meditation room. And then I'm also working with another wonderful lady who's getting married. She wants a couple of them on her sign-in table for her wedding. So they're fun to make and they're fun to have. So here's to finding the magic in life. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, please like, subscribe, and of course share. And thank you so much again for joining me. Have a great night.